been a while since I made a video, so I figured I'd make one since all this national anthem NFL shit is getting stupid. Look, I understand that, it's their First Amendment right, but there's something everybody's missing here. They're employees. They're hired by a franchise to do a job. When you're hired by a company, you're supposed to represent that company in a positive manner, especially while you're on the clock. Now, I'm fully for telling a company to go fuck yourself if they try to discipline you for something you did off the clock. That's just bullshit. But when they're out in that field, in that uniform, they're on the clock, period. So I want everybody to ask themselves one fucking question. No, don't ask yourself. I want you to go to work tomorrow, and I want you to ask your boss. Since everybody seems to say, oh, well, they have a right to do that because it's their First Amendment right, and they're overlooking a big point, I want you to go to your boss, and I want you to ask them how they feel about you protesting in front of their business while they're paying you. See what they have to say. In fact, why don't you, instead of asking, just go protest something in front of their business while they're paying you? Hell, and do it in their uniform if they make you wear a uniform. And see if you get to keep your job. And when you get fired, I want you to look at those NFL players and think, why aren't they being disciplined by their employers? Why are they still being able to be stupid? I guarantee you, you're not going to get to keep your job if you protest in front of your business in their uniform while you're on the clock. You're not going to keep the job. So what makes NFL players so special that they can protest and their employers just say, oh, they're allowed to? Okay? Think about that. Go ask your employer that. Go ahead and try it. Now, let's point out the fact that the NFL received money. Prior to 2009, NFL players stayed in their locker room until after the national anthem, but received money in 2009 and since then to go out onto the field prior to the national anthem and stand for the national anthem. So why is it okay for them to receive money to show patriotism on the field, but yet protest while on the clock and receiving money from the government to show patriotism? Something's not adding up right, huh? So go ahead and think about that for a second. Have fun with that thought. Bye.